If it's French, that could definitely be Morgan Island. Hello, you fucks. Welcome to John Solo's Beer Brigade. I'm really dark. Look at that. Hi.
Yeah, you are.
Ta-da. There
I'm
we
not.
go. Exactly. This is the Ramblin Gramling Show, where we go over all the new audio book releases of the week. I'm John Solo. This is little Alyssa Gramling. We're here to entertain. I woke up this morning and promptly stepped in dog shit. It was
Oh, no.
just wonderful. We have a dog door to let the dogs outside, but it's cold outside, so we've been shutting it when it gets super cold, and then we...
Very cold here, too.
Yeah. So little Jackson, the little cockapoo... Oh, my goodness. We should have known, because it's in his name, cockapoo. But, yeah, I woke up and promptly walked over to put on my pajama pants and stepped in a big pile of shit. That's the way my day's going. How are you?
I'm good. Much better than yesterday.
Good. Was yesterday a rough day for you?
Yes.
What happened?
I had no energy. I was tired. I had a couple of meltdowns.
Oh, no. Well...
Yeah, I think it was because I overdid it on Tuesday. As the doctor said, I'm still going to be a little weak for the next couple of weeks. So.
Well, I feel you. I finally got back to work yesterday again. I tried to work, I think it was on Monday of this week, and I got like an hour finished audio, like a half a day, and completely lost my voice. And then Tuesday, my fever came back. That was lovely. So 10 days of sickness. But yesterday I started to feel better. My voice still isn't quite where it should be, but at least I'm able to work. So it's just fighting it the entire time. You record a paragraph, then you mute your mic and cough. Then you record another paragraph, and it's just the way it works. So... Anyways,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly, you gotta work, and 10 days out of the studio is not that's welcome to the wonderful life of voice acting.
Yeah. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah, well, and you're a chick, so chicks can't be voice actors, can they?
Yeah. I know plenty of females that are narrators.
You got to be careful these days. Anyways, let's get into this. We got a bunch of releases this week. The first one we had is Just Jack, Aqua Vista Book 1 by Christina Lee, narrated by Nick J. Russo. Then we had
How to Summon a Memory by Morgan Island, narrated by Zachary Zaba.
Could be Morgan Island. Just spelled really weird. Yeah.
That's an L.
If it's French, that could definitely be Morgan Island. Then we had Running Out of Moonlight, St. Lakes Book 2 by April Kelly, narrated by Simon Dornett. After that,
we got Frostbite by Virginia Kelly and Lynn Van Dorn, narrated by Michael Ferriolo.
Then we had Racing Hearts, Montauk Racing Book 1 by Kelsey Hodge, narrated by Alex M. Jacobs. Then we had
Whisper, The Mercy Blades Book 3 by Clarissa Bright, narrated by Michael Knight.
After that, we had Heartward by Andrew Gray, narrated by Roman Ford. Then we had
Clyde and Hay. What is that word?
Island.
Yeah. We're going to say Station, Book 3 by C.W. Gray, narrated by Connor Brown.
And then we had From Best to Bested by M.N. Bennett, narrated by Nick Cracknell. Then we had
The Trouble with Trying to Love a Hellion, Murder Sprees and Mute Decrees, Book 3 by Jennifer Cody, narrated by Little Kevy Earlywine.
Look at that. After that, looks like we have an audio sample here. Let me pull it up. Sent in by one of our own, little Nick J. Russo. Here we go.
Hello there. Nick J. Russo here to tell you about my new audio release, How to Train Your Human Omega, Coveted Bonds Book 1, narrated by myself and Gabriel Michael. The tall alien's eyes flashed. That was the only warning I got. He charged at me, throwing my crewmates aside as if they were nothing. In that moment, I was certain he would kill me. But no death blow came. Instead, he spoke, his deep voice heavily accented, each word like stone slabs falling into place. You are mine. I don't ask for much from life. I get paid, and then I get laid. And piloting spaceships across the galaxy keeps my solo lifestyle well-funded. I don't need a relationship or any of the baggage that comes with it. I like my men like I like my coffee, to go. That is, until the most boring job in the universe goes horribly wrong and I'm snatched from my ship by a 7-foot alien. He's huge, he's purple, and he's ripped as hell. I'm sure I'm a dead man. Only it turns out he doesn't want to kill me. What he wants is far worse. How to Train Your Human Omega is available now. Enjoy.
He doesn't want to kill me. He wants to put it in my butt.
He needs a mate.
I
Yeah.
don't know how I would go with that. Be killed or have it put in my butt. I'm not sure. I mean, flip a coin. I got.
Would you rather die or
Well,
maybe possibly enjoy something?
I'm not sure that's. I never equated it anyways. Thanks for sending that in, by the way, Nick. Love you. See you on when this comes out. Actually, we'll see you on Monday because we're going to be playing D&D that night too. After that, we had The Captive's Curse, Twilight Mages Book 2 by Elliot Grayson, narrated by Kurt Graves. After that, we had
Sanctuary on the Wind, Book 1 by Sam Burns and W.M. Fox, narrated by Kurt Graves and Michael Ferriello.
Then we had My Puckin' Crush, a dark hockey bodyguard romance by Tori Chase, Deborah Garland, narrated by Joe Arden and Teddy Hamilton.
I have that in my wish list.
Hey, then we had
Lauren Van Doren, Book 1 by Kriya Reeton, narrated by Nick J. Russo and Joshua McCrae.
Nick was busy this week.
Yes, he was.
Then we had Glass Cannon and Azakai, Lit RPG Adventure, Glass Cannon Book 1 by Kaya Leap, narrated by Daniel Henning. After that, yeah, it could be. After that, we had
Teacher of the Year by M.A. Wardell, narrated by Kurt Graves.
And then
he was busy too.
Yeah, he was. Humility, Damned Connections Book 4 by Lark Taylor, narrated by Will M. Watt and Dan Cali. After that, we had
Symphony of Salvation, Timber Creek Academy by Nikki James, narrated by Nick J. Russo.
Look at that. Then we had Farjado's Heart Song by C.C. Black, narrated by Little Kevy Earlywine. Then we had
Thirds, Beyond the Book, Volume 1 by Charlie Cochet, narrated by Mark Westfield.
And one of Lissa's favorites, Goaltender Interference by Ari Barron, narrated by Kaval Shah. Then we had
Sure. Good Pucking Luck, The Jilted Exes Club, Book 1 by Riley Hart, narrated by Tim Page.
Spider-Man
have that
himself.
one in my wish list too.
Nice. After that, Sticks and Stone by, it's an MM Urban Romance, Alpha's Rejects Book 1 by Courtney W. Dixon, narrated by Harley Chase. And finally, we had
Puppy Love by Chris Cole, narrated by Scott Page.
So I can't help but notice 3 weeks in a row you have not listened to an audiobook. What is...
I'm currently re-listening to a series because Book 4 came out on audio recently. I'm listening to Medium Trouble by Alice Winters.
Nice.
That series. And because Book 4 came out, I guess, a couple weeks ago. And I don't remember what happened in Book 3. So I'm re-listening to the whole series, getting reacquainted with characters.
Sweet. That sounds like fun. At least you're listening to something. We wanted to make sure you're all right. Otherwise,
no, I'm fine.
3 weeks in a row, I was starting to suspect you might be an imposter. Anyways, I appreciate you putting this together. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We will see you next week. Have fun.
Bye.